Rafa, the unbeaten run continues. Tell me about your emotions at the moment, because obviously 2 very late goals to win it this afternoon.
I think it's been quite an emotional week for me as a manager. The defeat against Solihull, 10 months in charge, was probably my lowest, probably the group's lowest. And the conversation that we had before we left the dressing room to go on the bus was, can you show me character and personality this week? And what I could see there was an unbelievable character and personality and fighting spirit to win that game today.
How pleased were you with the performance? Because the first 45 minutes, although there wasn't a goal, the play was fantastic, there were chances aplenty, and then obviously the second half to come back from a goal down to make sure the 3 points are secured.
We were very dominant. We got in the final third, I think it was nearly 28 times. We had nearly 12, 13 crosses go into the box. There was 4 that flashed across the 6-yard box, and you're thinking, is that ball really going to go in? Darren Way has that header, but they kept going. They never give up, and they keep fighting, and that's a special group.
Talk to you about your substitutions as well, because obviously 2 of them, Tavon Campbell and Francois Zoko, end up on the score sheet.
I thought they played the formation really well today. The way that the front 3 are certainly causing the back 4 real problems in the first half. And then I explained to the players that if I make that tactical change, you've then got to enforce a little bit more power. And what you could see is that was exactly the case today. And it was a really pleasing performance from start to finish. But having said that, at one stage we was 1-0 down, and that's hard to take. But I think that's sometimes that happens.
There's a real never say die attitude in this side now. If you look at Stevenage, obviously Ben Whitfield's goal, and this afternoon 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. It's not a bad habit to have.
I think it's a good habit, but I think only certain characters can have that fighting spirit. And what we've got is a group that stick together, they stay strong. I think when I look at Tavon, he could have been disappointed. I look at Ben, he could have been disappointed. So there's 1 or 2 players that we had within the group today that could have felt a little bit unlucky that they weren't selected after Solihull. But the ones that played at Solihull show me character and personality to get us back on track again, and I've got to thank the players for that.
Does that show the togetherness of this squad? Obviously Tavon Campbell and Ben Whitfield, 2 players who quite rightly could have been disappointed, but they came on. Tavon's got a goal, and Ben Whitfield's made a big impact playing as well.
He has, and that's why we bring these players to the football club, and at stages you have to manage their thought process, because they can get disappointed when they're not playing, but they have to see the bigger picture that they're part of the squad like every other player is. But we keep going, we remain positive. I enjoy seeing the supporters go home happy. That makes me happy, and as I said, you never know where we can keep climbing.
So outside the playoffs now on goal difference only, I imagine that makes quite nice looking for you as manager.
It does. I feel how hard we've been working behind the scenes. I think we made massive progression from the day I took over. I think this time last year we was on 10 points, so that's a big difference. It's been a big transition. Yesterday when we trained, we had a full squad of players available, which is a big thing. Lawless didn't quite make it, so we're doing things right at the football club. The staff have been very, very loyal to me. They've worked their socks off, so I'm pleased with every department, and we just got to keep driving. As I said before, it's not over, but when you win, that's what everyone wants to see.